I hit the record button. Thank you, baby. I just hit the record button. Peace and blessings. This is going up to TikTok and wherever else. I am EMPRESS Chakra Wanda. Yeah, I'm a hula hoop enthusiast, but that's just one of the things that I do, y'all. So I reactivated hula hoop changed my life because hula hoop changed my life, and hula hoop changes lives, and it's not a new thing. There's many people out here that are influencers that do that. But I wanted to catch y'all up, and give y'all the raw deal day by day as I'm able to do it. Because I have a business, and I have a business, I have ministries. I'm a multi-creative, multi-passionate. That's how I'm wired by God, okay? And I love my life, and I intentionally live an awakened life. What does that mean? And that's a whole nother thing. So look, there are my particular journey, we each have journeys, and if you look back on your timeline, you can see, things that have happened to you, for you, around you, behind you, and you take the good from it and you keep going on your journey. I'm here. I choose to squeeze the juice out of all the fruit in my life, all the talent, time, skills that I have been given. No joke. I'm on a mission with that. One day I'll be able to share with y'all what really fuels that on a daily basis. But anyway, I reopened the group. Before that, I was hooping since I started re-hooping or getting back into hooping May the 1st. And I said, I'm going to hoop. And I set a goal to hoop until my birthday. November 26th, I turned 65. So I had to get back in the hoop. Now, between 2020 and now, I've been hooping off and on. But challenges, I do really good with challenges. Even if it's a 7-day challenge. 30-day challenge, 90-day challenge, whatever. I just got back in the hoop, and I got my momentum back, and I feel great. So in August, I said, you know what? Why don't you just invite others by just posting it on your social medias, right? Next thing you know, I noticed on my TikTok that ladies were inquiring about it. And I said, you know what? Go ahead and open your Facebook private group. It was archived. You got all kinds of content. At the same time that happened, I'm going to say the Holy Spirit made me aware of some things that are already existing with regard to what I do in my life. I've built a lot of content over the years for the multiplicities of what I enjoy doing, right? I am the multiplicities of what I do. Hula hooping is an enthusiast movement, hula hoop fitness, when I'm consistent with it. I am a spiritual podcaster. I am a sound healer. I am an artist. I paint and have made jewelry. And I cycle back and forth and through these things. That's normal for me. I am a salon owner. Yeah. Those are the main 5 things that I do. And I'm an advocate for, I guess, living in an intentional, awakened life. With all that I share with you, I still intentionally make time to have balance. And you probably say, how do you do that? I don't know. I've been practicing that for many years. For example, I only physically work 4 days a week by choice, but I had to build up to that. I had to have courage to transition from different careers into the next. But along the way, I've always been one who lived by divine signs and nuances, knowing I can detect when it's time to shift and change. I can detect when I'm supposed to pick up some information and learn it. I can detect when I'm supposed to get certified in something. I can detect if I'm supposed to take, degree classes on something, But I am the type of spirit or individual, I am. I'm spirit first, operating in a human vessel. But I no longer say, I stopped saying I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. No, I'm a spiritual being operating in the spirit. And this vessel just happens to be the avatar that I've been given to live in. And as the seasons come, I have become more vibrant. I have decided to live through wisdom from experiences, from the way I've been guided and the knowing. So when I do that, as I work in my life, the Creator gave me the analogy. First of all, I am a metaphorical oracle. That's seriously, because I speak that way. Someone said you're a prophet. I guess I prophesied too, because I've seen that where I've talked to people. But the bottom line is, all of that said, in November 26th, I'll be 65. And I said earlier, I may share with you what fuels me. I'm going to tell you right now what fuels me. Right here in this living room, I experienced a traumatic event. I won't go into it now. I feel safe. I'm good. It's hindsight. But rising up out of it, rising out of the depression that it caused, rising out of the feeling of not having anyone around to support me. I did have support, though. I had spiritual tribe, few people, and also family. But it still, felt like I was by myself. But that reminded me of 3 other life-threatening situations that I had. And I've written or I've vlogged about that. I have a website, a YouTube, and you can go on my profile, you go find it, and go to the playlist, The Metamorphosis of Chakra Wanda. And I'll talk about those 4 major incidents that fuel me now to no longer waste time, to be in joy, INJOY, to reset myself every day, and to embrace all of who I am and what I do. And as a minister, yes, I'm an ordained angelic minister, not the typical type of minister that many people may know. But I do it through my creativity and through encouragement and through this. So I talked about why I'm here and why I do what I do. So along the way, I've been made aware that basically I'm an influencer. I have been. But the divine made me aware that, look, in today's current society, that there are brands, big companies now, they do a marketing. They're not doing marketing paying for other companies to film and, promote their products. They're coming to people, everyday people like me. And I already been doing it. So I'm like, okay, take this thing like real serious. Use your time. And I'm listening to guidance and things are showing up, y'all. So let me just focus right with this project. Hulu changed my life. I instigate and challenge women in their 40s, their 50s, and their 60s to move. And it just so happens to be that I show you how to do that with a hula hoop. I show you because I was shown. This ain't nothing new, right? But I found my own flow, my own flavor. And I realized that I really love it. And I like talking about it and introducing it to women. And I'm showing you 63 goodie. Yes, sis. Yes. For me, it makes me smile. I get to play music and dance. And I can connect with others locally and virtually. I've met so many different people that I'm going to be bringing into the group as contributors in their own time, and nothing intense, nothing heavy, nothing restricted. So I kicked off the basic hula hoop, beginner hula hoop challenge yesterday, October 1st, going through to November 26th, which is my birthday. So basically, all I'm doing is sharing with y'all my personal journey, but you're coming here to be accountability partner for me on my platforms. All right? I'm treating y'all just like it's one-on-one. And behind that, I'm going to share with y'all resources and information. But also you helping me, because I am an influencer, specifically a grandfluencer. Y'all hashtag grandfluencer. Basically, there's a movement that's been building up for the last couple of years, because a lot of us as baby boomers, we're showing that you can have a very active and vibrant life. And as a matter of fact, it's extremely important that you stay active and vibrant. Y'all have Netflix? Side note, y'all can get used to me talking, because I'll start one stream and then I'll move to the next thing and then I come back. Netflix, there's a documentary called Living to 100. The Blue Zones. Living to 100, the Blue Zones. I hope to tag it. Hope to remember when I get off here that I do put the title and tag. And if I don't, you come in the comments and tell me, look, can you point me to that information? And I'll see it. And in there, you got to see it. I can't tell y'all about it. But it's a person that has done a 20-year documentary study. He researched the areas in the world where there were people who lived to be 100 or more. And I'm not talking about they 100-year-old zombies. They vibrant. It'll blow your mind. And one of the main things was that they were active. And not even gym active. I'm not knocking that. Y'all got to see it. Because I swear, each place that he went, he came up with 5 pillars of what stood out the most for each of those regions. And it was they were moving every day, gardening, walking up and down hills, subtle stuff, that their core became strong. The other thing was, I'll just name 2 things. That was community, being around family, connecting with others. You got to see it. I'm telling you. I promote it. I'll be talking about it all the time. My clients come in and get their hair done. I done seen it 5 times. It just hit me. It hit me along with the fuel of me navigating through traumas that I've experienced and realize we're not here on this planet forever. So I want to be in joy in every single moment, meaning I know, things come up, surprise. I'm saying I choose to live an awakened life, to make decisions because I have the opportunity to see things not just through one filter, but to see all other possibilities of a thing. If I'm challenged with something when I wake up in the morning, how do I take that in? Do I see it in the 3D? Just simple, limited, oh my God, this is happening. What am I going to do? Or do I shift, close the shade, pull up the shade through a new view and say, well, it could the solution be this? Is it possible that that's what that's representing? And go up the ladder of the imagination of what's the highest possibility, or how I choose to navigate, seeing and experiencing what I'm faced with. No longer in the box, the old paradigm of the 3rd dimensional view, but higher. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, and some of y'all gonna get to know me. You probably say, she kind of woo-woo. Whatever. I am a spirit, walking in the spirit in this physical way. This helps me. It activates vibrancy. So I'm going to continue with it. Yeah. So let's get going. I wanted to share with y'all that the commitments that I made for myself for my hoop challenge. Wait a minute now, I just wrote down. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here's the deal. I need to get measured and weighed. So there's a delay in the on the filming, on the video I see in the group. I hope y'all can still hear me. I'm gonna keep going. I need to get measured and weighed, so I got to get a friend to do that. I decided I'm going, as far as my water, I'm going to drink half my body weight every day or work up to it. Eating, I'm choosing to do fruits, vegetables, and fish. I did a 7-day raw vegan diet back in July 17th for 7 days. Did I make it each day? There was a couple of days that I kind of got off, but I still got back into it. And people saw results from me. That's my experience. Now, look, I ain't no doctor, no physician, or nothing like that. Before you embark on anything that I suggest, make sure you do your own, your homework, right? We grown, okay? That's a disclaimer. I've decided to hoop 5 days out of the week. We have to rest, y'all. I mean, life is life. It's balance. I believe in balance. I'm going to hoop up to 30 minutes. How I do that is I do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes before I go to bed. I keep my hoops on me. That's right. You're going to have to make room in your car. You can do it. And as a matter of fact, accountability is the next thing, right? What's your accountability? My accountability is to come in at least 2 to 3 days out of the week. I did it this morning, right? I came in. I'm coming in now just to give an update. As I feel that I want to talk to you all, just because it's a part of the journey, so you can see. All of us have busy schedules. Some of y'all got full-blown families. You got full-blown partners and hubbies and boyfriends and what have you. Girlfriends or whatever, your flavor, right? And you got a busy corporate life, or you got a busy business, or whatever it is. I do too. But I know at the end of the day of how I want to be feeling. And I like feeling good. And I've gotten results. When I stay committed, I think the first time I lost 16 pounds. I hooped from July till September, going on a cruise, and I surprised myself. And actually, it's subtle, too. It's subtle and incremental. It can be. All right, so what else did I want to tell you? Those are the things that I committed to. Get a journal or a piece of paper. Get your measurements and your weight. Put down the word water. So put down the word measurement, put that down. And do that. Put down the word water. Decide what your water regimen going to be. This is going to be a contract. You understand? It's a contract with yourself. Eating. Write down whatever you say you're going to do. How often? Out of 7 days a week, how long you going to do it? If you're brand new, maybe once a week is it for you. But sis. But you can build up. Look, in the private group I have, some instruction, a demonstration of how to simply start moving the hoop, how to stand, how to position it. And I'm encouraging you to take your time. Pick one song. Set a goal to make it through half that song. Song is 3 minutes. Try to do it a minute. You're going to breathe in between. I got all that in the private group. You got to get up in the private group. This is all free. And why am I doing it? Because Hulu changed my life. But y'all can help me by showing up and be accountable. And I got resources to share with you. First of all, I just became a brand ambassador for Kimmy K Heavy Hoops, Kente Cloth Hoops, and she has other movement products. Y'all got to see the wood balls. I forgot what it's a body snatcher. Man, please. She hands makes those. And then I have another hoop maker with a lightweight dance fitness hoops. With the Kimmy K hoop, I got a code. You can get a discount. Along this way, I was made aware. Oh, did I get any? What else on the list? How many days per week? How many minutes you're going to work up to? And what's the accountability going to be? I would really love people to be accountable by getting in the group, making a comment, share your progress. I'm not saying you have to get and show yourself on video, but in the group it's private. That's how we keep each other motivated. I have some influencers or contributors in the group that at times they may share, because they're already doing their hooping. They're already on their platforms. They may share it over into the group. I've given, invited a couple of people. Over time, you'll see. I got some interviews lined up. Yeah, I have an interview lined up for next Sunday. It's going to be about 6 o'clock. And this is a woman who I was highly inspired, because a few years ago I watched her and she was is she in my age bracket? I don't know, I think we might have 10-year difference. I'm 64, so I think we might have, I don't know. But anyway, I was inspired by her, seeing her being of a certain season and moving the way she was. Then her personal story was even more powerful. So I like bringing that. And I've been doing that, so I've been an influencer. So along the way, I've been made aware through a chain of activity or what occurrences that I wasn't even looking for. That there's a movement where brands and influencers are being brought together, and specifically brands with mature influencers. You don't have to be like an expert at it, but they're looking for people that are 50 plus, and there are websites and apps where you can go on, put your bio in there, and you can get matched up. It's starting to happen. Well, I got to complete my bio, but even without that, I've got one brand ambassador deal, right, connection. And then I'm working on, I got so far in the last week, 3 more that I'm making a decision on. Not for hoops, it's clothing. And I'll tell y'all. I'll show it to you once I make that decision. And you're going to see me talk about these things. And so I'm on the road. I'm already in it. I'm redirecting. I'm paying attention to what's showing up, because it's the same energy that showed up when I was shifting careers. This is my 4th career. Well, what I am doing now with the sound healing, with my blog, with my speaking. I'm a co-facilitator. Of a local sister circle it's almost going on 4 years. So I'm being shown, and I'm being transparent, y'all, how to sit in my life garden, look at everything that's been planted, how to retill the soil, how to pull out any weeds, how to pull out any fruit, how to tithe and talent my treasure back into the soil of life, like to you guys, and repurpose for a purpose everything. Yeah. And allow the flow to come to me so I can continue to be a good steward over this life that's a gift that I have been given. And I am a professional spiritual encourager. That's what I do through all that I do. I can't just do anything and the core of who I am, which is a spiritual encourager. It has to match together. I can no longer be compartmentalizing these different things. Some of you and many of you, and I'm going to close out, you experience living a life of compartmentalism. Now, you hearing me speak? That's because I'm hearing Spirit speak. Well, the deal is, you might have a 9 to 5. That's separate. You also have some passions and creativities. That's separate. You have to shift yourself in order to move from one side of the bridge to the other. Some of you are dreamers, and you have something in you that wants to be birthed. You know, you don't know how to cross the bridge into the new thing. Some of you are not dreamers, but you're coasters. Now, dreamers, it just stays in your mind, in your idea, but you take no action at all. Coasters, and this is what I channeled, this is what I received the other day, okay? Just last night. Coasters, you know how to create. You get your flyers together. I don't know, you take classes, you get degrees, you get certifications, but you don't do nothing with it. Dreamers talk about it and dream about it. Coasters dream about it, talk about it, take action, and creating all the resources necessary. They just waiting to take action. They haven't taken it. And then those that jump. I'm a jumper. I jump and I figure it out along the way. So there's no bad, good, or indifferent in any one of these type of beautiful beings. Here's the deal. All of us have to work together though, because I can benefit from a coaster and a dreamer. And a coaster could benefit from a dreamer and a jumper. You get it? It's a balance. It's a balance. It's a balance. So I'm on the road. What did I say? I'm, on the journey as a grand influencer. And I've started to record about that. I'm putting myself on the spot. I'm committing to launching that series of vlogs on my birthday. And I think I came up with a title. Maybe y'all can help me with a title. But I think I said Journey of a Grand Influencer. My story or something like that. I'll figure it out later, but I've already started to record from the time that I heard about the term and the research and that I discovered and how you can be compensated, and I'm sitting with this thing, I'm sitting on so much content for every niche that I have. And at the same time, I am trusting and asking for divine guidance. I've committed already. I made an affirmation. I say, I sent it to a friend. I always have more than enough time. I always have more than enough resources. I enjoy everything that I do. And I hold space for others to experience joy too. And I enjoy balance in my life schedule. I enjoy seeing the new foundation of what I'm supposed to do slowly coming together. Because I have divine support, divine assistance. I'm not alone. It's something like that. Anyway, maybe you could use that. That's it. That's done. I ain't talking to y'all no more. I got to do some more editing. And I got another class to listen to about effective ways of operating as an influencer. And also, look, little nuances and signs are showing up every day. In my Facebook memory, how about a memory came up of when I was on a spiritual self-care retreat cruise. I was a speaker, this time 4 years ago. And how about a picture of me hooping on top of the ship? Because I committed to myself to collect videos of myself hooping in front of large bodies of water and unusual places. And it came up to today. And then I got a DM from a brand. They reached out And I looked at the DM, and the timestamp was 11:11 a.m. Well, it was 11:11. Man, please. 11:11 represents portals, new beginnings, openings. So I pay attention to our signs all the time. That's a different vlog. That's a different avenue of how I speak. Feel free to follow me on my YouTube, Empress Chakra Wanda, and check out the different expressions from the playlist. I appreciate you taking a moment to watch, to come in. Goody, thank you. Trina, thank you on Facebook. And those you new sisters over there on TikTok. And I thank y'all for following. I now have over 2,200 followers, which it's increased in the last 2 weeks. I'm on a goal to get to 3,000. That's a threshold that would allow me to engage further with a particular company that has an app that brings together brands and influencers. So once I reach it, because my TikTok is connected to that platform, and that's just one of many platforms that I'm learning about, then I'll be eligible to create my pitch. I can scroll through and see what brands are looking for. But I've been able to get brand deal without going into, so all right. So y'all take a deep breath. Do what you know to do. Enjoy your week. Take care of yourself. Get back into your sacred circle, or learn how to get in the sacred circle. Okay? All right. Any questions, any support that you need, just comment or send a DM. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Jazzy McLatte. Hey, sis. Welcome back to the group. I don't remember your name, but I mean, it was a couple of years ago. Do look at the replay. It'll be on there. Have a blessed day. Bye.